A kind day to you all! I am Kinsmark, and this is Chapter 7 of Let's Play Escape from Tarkov. I've made considerable progress since the last time I checked in. I've completed 100 plus raids along with the first set of tasks for Proper and the Therapist, because I needed to clear out room in my stash. And honestly, I'm starting to find that inventory management is one of the chief concerns of this game. Mid-match and out-of-match in the character stash after a raid, especially for players with a cramped standard edition stash like I have. Because of that, I've started getting a lot more aggressive about just selling off anything that I can't actually see a use for. Because I feel like I actually have a pretty good handle on the stuff I actually use at this point, and anything I can't put to imminent use, I just collect the rubles on, because I can only spare so many squares in the stash. And speaking of, I've come across a few new toys since the last time you saw mine. I collected my first suppressed sidearm, a Tokarev TT-33, caught that on a scav, if you can imagine that. A whole set of Ch.7 4Us that I collected from the corpses of 3 guys I watched kill each other from the concealment of my humble shrub on customs, and from which I also got my first tri-zip pack. Congratulations, gentlemen! Your misfortune is my fortune. I also came across one hell of a customized AK along with a few other choice pieces during my first co-op match with some friends, which you'll see in another episode to come soon here on the channel, along with a few other items here and there. Components, sidearms, a physical Bitcoin, a wallet, which one can actually use as a single cell container for stacks of money, freeing up some space in one's character stash, and a Comtac headset, a fast helmet, and full fort armor. That's some of the strongest gear in the game, and I came across it on another streamer that I took down on a stream of my own. Check that out on the Archive channel. Anyway, enough shameless self-plugging. I've also learned that one can fold certain guns to take up less room in the stash. Clever that, another lesson from the comments. Cheers to you guys. And it's crucial to do so to make off with as much stuff as possible sometimes. I've also followed all of your advice, because many of you urged me to check out some guide channels for this game, and straight away I'd like to call out one that I learned a lot from called Samosh. S-A-M-O-S-H. Cool guy, really informative, very detailed, a charming voice. Check him out. Now, on to the actual task for today. I have assignments to complete, so I'll check in with Proper, and I actually already accepted this one. I'm just checking the dialogue for you guys. So, how's it going, warrior? Still in one piece? Good. Look, there is a problem. If you pull through, we could talk trust. Interested? Look here, then. I had a pal who drove the tank truck at the factory. Managed to take the family out, but returned to get the stuff and perished. He lived in a dorm, the bigger one. Can't remember the room. I was only there once and wasted as hell to boot. There was a poster of some chick on the wall for sure, the rest is foggy. To cut the long story short, he had an old bronze pocket watch with a chain, sort of a family heirloom. If it wasn't snatched by anyone, then there are 2 options. Either it's hidden in his room somewhere, or in his car. I want to get it out for the kid. His man was not exactly a dipshit. Worth it to be remembered. I can certainly respect that. So, I've already accepted that. I actually already found the key to actually crack into the truck. He calls it a car here, and that had me confused, because I've attempted this in my own time once already, and I actually haven't completed it clearly because I haven't got the watch, so that is actually my task for today. However, I'll also check in on Elvira, because I think she has a task for me as well. Sanitary standards. Good afternoon. I have an urgent job for you. It is important for all who still live, or more precisely exist, in our woeful region. You know where the chemical factory is. Doesn't matter now what was produced there and what is happening there now. I mean who controls it, or who tries to secure it. I have firm suspicion that some sort of poison is leaking from the factory premises into the groundwater, and because of the lack of supplies from the outside, we are all forced to drink this water. Do you understand? Even the filters are no longer effective. If we do not resolve this issue, nobody will need ammo and grenades before long. To figure it out, I need the readings of a radio and gas analyzer, which should be in the factory shops next to the water pumps. Look for a small separate room right in the shops. There they should be. Alright, checking the chemicals so we don't all die of irradiated water. Alright, I can certainly respect that as well. So, I'll collect a stack of rubles and a couple of first aid kits. Alright, can the fence give me any tasks at this point? Cannot. Alright, how about the skier? I actually have a thing from him. Alright. Hello to you too. What do you need? Job? Ha! You only need an official with transparent wages and care package, or the shades of gray are acceptable as well. Looking for a job? Look at him. Whatever. I can hardly make sense of any of this dialogue because he's referring to so many things that I can't see. Anyway, since you're up to it, sign and receive. I've got an order on the verge of falling through. Small, but solid team of 3 mugs just like yours have just paid me for the items. Somebody messed up and the delivery hard. And this order has been long run about in the quarantine zones. Here's a job for you. Come up with a set of grade 5 body armor with helmets. Just not completely run down. Payment will be fair. And if you do fine, we can talk employment then. And yes, you got 3 days for it. I think I'll hold off on that, because I think he's asking for fort armor, and I'd actually like to hang on to mine, so I'll just let him sit on that for a while. How's about the Peacekeeper? Any tasks for me? Can't see any. Alright. I'll also check on the new merchant that was just added, because they added one just a few days ago, the Mechanic, that carries high-tier NATO gear. All considerably expensive, although some of the strongest in the game. I can actually currently see all of his stock, because since I think another update is coming in just the next few days, currently all of the merchants are offering all of their standing tiers of gear at once. All of their prices are currently increased, though one can acquire anything in the game at the moment. So I can actually see a cool cross-section of anything available in the merchants. So, clearly he offers some seriously powerful stuff. I can't even afford any of this. I have heard comments, I'll already cut you off, of an exploit available right now, because one can acquire certain items for a low cost and then sell them, I think, to either him or one of the others for a higher cost than one purchased it for, and so infinitely loop that into an infinite supply of money. And I can't say I'm all that fond of that, because exploits and I don't know. I can't get all aboard with them. So for now, I just figured I'd show that off so that you guys can see it. I'll also check, does he have any tasks for me? I can't imagine he does. All right, so that looks like I can get rolling. And for this, since I have one hell of a full inventory, I am gonna roll hard, because I have a fully strapped setup on my PMC, and I need to hit customs and collect that watch from the truck. So I'll absolutely insure all of my gear, because even though I know the servers are about to clear, I'd still like to hang on to this for the next few days if I can. So, confirm the operation, and let's commence. Checking my extractions, I have Crossroads, Trailer Parks, RUAF Roadblock, and Smuggler's Boat. I actually haven't played in a few days, though I think I still know where all of those are, so I actually haven't ever rolled this hard on this map, because this one is considerably infamous for its crunchy PvP. And another clarification I can give you guys, I can't recall if I've said this in another episode, so I'll say it again here, is that one can extract to different places depending on if one spawns as a scav or as a PMC, because they have different connections, I guess, and so one must reach different parts of the map. And that I found interesting. So, since I actually have an assignment, I'm going to attempt to avoid conflicts as much as I can and just collect the item I am here for. Although, since I am actually considerably full in my stash, then I ain't about to cry about it all that much if I die, because I need to just clear out some room. Although I do have all my stuff insured. I'm just hoping that some of it shall survive any scavvers that come across my corpse, and I'll at least get some of it in return. I can't get through here, can I? I think I can. I'll cut around and see if I can find a way through. Here we go. Alright. So... it's this area. Okay. So, a friend of mine showed me a trick here. I can only sort of imagine I can replicate it, because one can actually hop this fence. Shit. Shots. Crap, that firefight is happening where I just was, so... crap, I can't make that! Because one can jump on top of that thing and cross the fence that way. One can also cross through this using a key that I haven't got. So, crap, I am going to have to circle around and cut through there. I'm just nervous. Oh well. allow them a few moments to clear things out for me. Clean up the lava. Because those shotguns I'm hearing, I think, are scavs, so that means a player is around here and likely focused on them. Oop, there he is. Drop him. Alright, oh. I should switch to full auto. Alright, here we go. Ah, a couple of players. I assume cooperating. Any scavs? Ah, another dead player, so they had a fun little firefight around here. Alright, anything good on you? I'll take your tag, that's for damn sure. And I think for now, since I want to stay mobile, I'll let you keep the rest. Alright, that's some nice pack of armor you got there. I'll have your tag, though. Carry on, gentlemen. Alright. Cross through here. Because I think the construction zone that the tanker truck is parked at is across this way over here. Alright, this was a scav. So, I ain't about to get stuck around here. Man, they were just sniping at these scavs all across the yard. Alright, yeah. I ain't about to get stuck here, because this is an easy area to get picked off from that crossing. So, I hope I am remembering correctly how to get through this area. Can I not cross here? Crap. Because I need to get that way, I think. Ah, crap. I can't find any gap in the fence, and I've actually heard several grenades like that in the last few seconds, so color me concerned, because I need to cross this fence. I just can't remember how. So I'll see if I can circle around here. I may actually have to check a map on my phone again, because I can't cross here. Shit, that is close. Alright. Ah, I can't climb that little ridge right there. So, damn. Alright, I may actually have to check a map. Crap. I hear shots hitting close to me, because I proned here in this shrubbery. Crap, I hear automatic suppressed fire. I cannot stick around here. I need to get moving. So, whoa, whoa, contact. Oh, crap, I saw him. And I think he saw me. Alright. Circling around. Because if that guy is a player, then... Oh, shit! Shit! Oh, that was a suppressed RSAS, I think. Either that or an M4. And full fort armor, yeah. Congrats to you, home-baked. Alright. I can at least sell off the few tags I got, and comments also corrected me on assuming that I should sell tags to the fence, because apparently the therapist gives higher rates for them. So there we are. So I'll attempt that again, and this time I think I'll do so as a scav, because apparently I'm a tad rustier than I thought, and customs is a competitive map, so 6 AM. I think I can handle that. I can only hope my insurance kicks in and I can see some of that gear again, so let's see here. Old road gate and RUAF roadblock, so... Can't say I know exactly where I am straight away here. Anything in here? Alright, so it looks like I started out with a 226 actually. That's a nice starting sidearm for a scav. Because that's NATO gear. Come on, lag. Ooh, hey, a car. Alright, let me stash some of this stuff there and actually carry a fairly decent quality med kit as a scav. That's a luxury I ain't afforded often, so let's see. Ah, alright. I know where I am. Wait, is this an extraction here? Sometimes it is. Clearly it isn't here, though. Alright, so I need to get to the construction site. And, because again, I haven't played in several days, actually several weeks at this point. I couldn't remember exactly how to get there straight away last time. I think I do from here, though, because I think I cross this, I cross a river after that, and then I cross a fence, and that leads into the construction zone. I can only hope I am correct. So let's see if anyone's around here. Anyone open that? Alright, cool. Check in here. Cool. Anything? I can hardly state my appreciation, I should also say, for all the comments that have flooded in for this game, giving me all sorts of tips and tricks and support and ideas and suggestions for episodes, because I'd love to cover this game much more in depth and for longer term than I have others of its kind. And some of the ideas that you guys have sent me in comments and private message and stuff are clever as hell, so I seriously appreciate that. I just figured I'd say so for you guys. Crap. I hear something. I think I heard someone cry in pain, although I didn't hear a shot. Yeah, that. So I can't tell the cause of that. Oh! Alright. I am a scav. And clarification again, one can actually treat scavs as friendlies, assuming one spawns as one. Are you actually a scav, though? Because you have a helmet. Ah! I see the cause for your pain, because you're kneeling in razor wire. Igor! Come on, man! Yeah, I can hear it! It's just like quicksands, man. The more you struggle, the deeper it cuts. Igor, man. It's just like Sergey. Jesus, I'll just leave him to it, because I'm almost certain he is an AI. Alright, cool. Crap, crap. Someone's shooting. Shit! Ah! I think that was that same guy. Can I check his name? Ah, alright, so that was just another person completely decked out in full Ford armor and a fast helmet, so... Alright, attempt number 3 then. And this time, I'm gonna have to do it as my PMC, because the cooldown for the scav is fairly lengthy, so I think I'll hit this fairly light. And I'll just take an AK and little else, because I haven't got all that many chest rigs. I mean, I have this one, and that's awfully nice. I'm actually saving that for another episode to come soon, along with all this stuff. So, yeah. I think this is just going to have to do. I'm carrying a med kit, some painkillers, and enough ammo to fill my mag again once. I'm going to have to, if I reload, actually drop it, collect it in the alpha container, fill it there, and then click it into my gun again. So that could get cumbersome. I'll have to see if I can find and collect a chest rig as soon as I can. So let's hit it. Once more onto the fray, third time's a charm and all that. So Crossroads, Trailer Park, RUAF Roadblock, and Smuggler's Boat. I'll also convert to full auto immediately, because I'd hate to forget that. And I cannot recognize my starting point again. Concerning. Alright. Cool. I can collect stuff here. I think I've seen this. I just can't remember. Shit, man! The hell? Coming under fire already. Alright. Alright. Hold up. Is that a guy there? Or is that, like, a guide wire for that thing? I assume because he ain't shooting me, that's just a piece of metal. Shit, that is close, because that's suppressed fire, and I can hear it clear as day. Alright. I'm just gonna hang out here, and oh, that's a dead guy right there. I don't think he was there a second ago. I think I took cover at exactly the right moment. Because that was a grenade right there. Alright, anyone that comes around that fence is getting lit the f*** up. Crap, I hear another one right now. Oh, customs. I cannot cross this map and come through it in one piece, because every time I have played this map almost, I get shot to shit and end up hobbling my way all across it, all shot up and... the hell? Could my game not minimize, please? Because I'd like to see. Thank you, there we go. Alright, I can see again. The hell was that about? Apologies if that interrupted the recording at all. I'll correct that in post if I can. Anyway. I am cursed on this map. Alright. Alright. I'll just allow them a few moments to collect themselves and their loot, all their ill-gotten gains, and move along, as any good citizen should. Also, another clarification for controls. I can hold Shift and steady my aim for a few moments. Another comment tip. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for all that. Anyway. I swear there's no end to it. I've just consistently heard shots and explosions for the last 3 minutes. Alright. I think I should move, because this area is apparently hot as hell, and I can't even fully tell where I am, so I'm just gonna check this crate real quick and get about my merry way. Come on, come on. Ooh, hey, that's a sight. I'll have that. And some ammo. I'll have that too. And the rest of that, I couldn't care less about. So, yeah, I think it's about time I haul ass. Although, I'm cautious about sprinting, because I have learned that headsets amplify audio from any movement in the environment. Any shots! Like the ones that cut through my skull just now. And anyone that has one can hear you clear as day if you're even like 100 yards from them if they have a headset. And a lot of high-tier players currently able to get their hands on such gear because of the availability through the merchants can hear you and instantly zero in on you, kill you. So that's a problem. At least I made it out with the sight and some ammo. So once more with feeling, final attempt for this episode, and this time I've connected to the evening map because apparently that morning map is just crawling with high tier players at the moment. And I had heard that a lot of players are using that exploit that I mentioned earlier to get good gear. I just didn't expect all that many to have done so, because apparently it's more common knowledge than I anticipated. So let's see here. Can it load? There we go. Alright, so checking the extraction points. Aren't that many. Alright, so I think I'll first fold out my stock. There we go. And click into full auto. Cool. So I actually can't say I ever knew where those extractions are. I think they're some of the fortified compounds that are underground. I just don't know exactly where, and I may have miscalculated choosing this time for this map, because it's a little darker than I anticipated. So I may get into some trouble here. I think I know where I am, so I'll see if I can just cut straight to the construction zone, collect what I'm here for, and then get the hell out, because I don't think it's in my interest to linger. And I have to cross the river to do it. I always feel so exposed here. Let's see if I can cut across as expediently as possible. I am also checking a map on my phone, because if I cut, I'm consulting that map. Just full transparency for you guys. I am not above that. 'Cause I'd at least like to know where the hell I'm headed. Alright. I think the construction zone is just around that warehouse there. I'm also aware, come to think of it since I'm about to pass him, of a curious always here NPC, this guy, that always spawns with a key on him, because he's a container. And I actually am not aware, apparently he also spawns with some other stuff, interesting, of the use for that key. So that looks like a spark plug. I'll take it, I guess, and I guess I'll chug that pomegranate juice. And I'll take the sodium, because I've actually never seen that, and it may have a use that I am not aware of. So let's get moving. And yeah, I was correct. I know this area. So I am actually closing in on the construction site because it's just around this corner. So I'll have to clear out any scavs in the area. I have... Ooh, contact. A suppressed Ch.7 for you, so that shouldn't make for too much of a challenge. I am going to have to close on him a little, though. I'm nervous about coming through this corridor to do it. Come to think of it, oh crap, I think he saw me, because that flashlight aimed directly at me. I think I'll circle around this way, and see if I can come at him at least armed with a little more cover and concealment. Because again, I am... Whoa! Shit! Die, please! Jesus. I am currently playing as a PMC, so, ain't any of the locals happy to see me. Alright, chest rig. Need that. Sidearm. I'll take that. Anything in your pockets? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Cricket. Cheers. Alright. I can't afford to spend all that many shots because I've only got the one mag full. And 6 shots on a sidearm now. So... Oh, shit! 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 Ah! 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 Come on, man! I think I just fell to a scav. I did. Alright. Comments? Feel free to ridicule me, because I have earned it, as this was one hell of a death fest after another. And I think I'll just collect that watch, because it's in a tanker truck there around the construction site. I may just cut in a clip of that in another episode if I collect it and show you guys then. Because again, I am aware that a coming wipe is about to clear all of the progress that I have made, I think, in the standing with the dealers, and clearly, of course, also all of the gear in my stash. So, I am about to conduct a few episodes in this session, because it may happen as soon for me as tomorrow, and may have already happened at the time that you're even seeing this, because it isn't entirely clear. So I'm gonna make as much use of this time as I can, and just start rolling hard with as much cool gear as I have, because I'm gonna lose it anyway, so I might as well. So, stick around for that. Man, I completely lost the thought that that segue was supposed to lead into. Completely evaporated. I felt the radiation. Anyway, cheers to all of you for watching. Thank you all kindly. I'm Kinsmark here at Lessable Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. I'd also like to call out Azek Ariman for leaving some incredibly helpful comments on several episodes in this series, though I feel I may have made poor use of them in this episode. Cheers all the same, though, and I'll see y'all in the next one.